Alright, welcome back. We're gonna keep doing our playthrough. Just me and Dan again today, so we're gonna carry on and do sea base along the
Sleep deprived Dan.
Great.
Slightly sleep deprived
Dan. So yeah, sea base. This is the last of the branches before we'll come back together, but let's go. So
should I quickly insert that on the very old versions, this branch A, was going to continue into fucking more branches, and then I think you finally got around to seeing that map play out, and you were like, no. It's like, fair enough.
Well, were there supposed to be more levels?
Dogfight, for example.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I'll point out when there's a reference to. Well, actually, if you bother talking to the Fatitas in Def 1 Gathering, or Bal Nathan Siles, they talk about their 3 contingency missile bases, and they say there's one in the sea base, there's one in base Thunder, which is the base that you target at sea base, and there's one in an underground substation. So I mean, you know, that underground substation doesn't really get addressed, but yeah.
You
so
didn't just put it in an email or a flavor text or something saying, "Oh, we destroyed that one."
I kind of like it that it's actually not addressed now. I kind of like that there's a threatening nuke just not addressed at all.
Oh, so yeah, I mean, so Seabase has a nuke in it. We'll have a look at that in a minute, but let's read the description. So Fatita's orders are to dispose of this particular contingency missile by launching it at base Thunder, which houses another of their contingency missiles. Be careful around such a volatile material. A slow, considered approach is advised. We'll see why that is when we play the level. Alright, let's go. Sea base. Oh, nice.
You know there's an air base between here and base Thunder, you know.
You guys allow this one to remain too.
Is this an extremely long...
That's also another level that would be...
Gentlemen.
Not too long.
I investigated. I suspected plausible deniability, and I now know to what extent it moves.
And so it's
I think this small proxy war with 1st Regiment falls flat.
So, what do you remember of the story? Tell us the story.
What do I remember the story?
There's a good excuse to bring more and more soldiers with unchecked background.
We're
already over 50% of Timothy. What need is there for any more?
For whatever reason, we're destroying some missiles.
Probably not all of this, or a state.
Do you remember what Bellic and Slivik are up to separately at this point?
If you insist.
I mean, it's been a while.
Not really.
And we've been playing them out.
Why didn't you explain?
No.
More than one purpose.
I think at this point you've met Bellic at that party, and he's helped you along in the fucking bridge, and he will help you out in this. So, I mean, can you remember anything of his character?
I trust you don't go down.
You don't have to necessarily. It's hard for you to know because you've seen him out of order.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what I'm supposed to know. I know it's a mystery, like his origin. Like, is he a robot? Is he a brain in a robot? Was he ever human? Is he an AI? Like, that's all.
Exactly, yeah. And I think this is taking it in one spin here. Again, this is like a really early draft Survivor, so it's really dumb. He goes on a big on-PC fucking stupid thing here.
Is this when...
Which I'm also not...
Like, we had to replace Marcus's voice, and then I put on a different effect on it, because I couldn't work out how to do it.
Yeah, I think so. I think Marcus, like, refused to do this particular monologue. And we were, at the time, we were like, what? And then, like, looking at it, it's like, fair play. I just assumed at the time he was probably too embarrassed to like say any of the homoerotic references, but looking at it, he probably was, nice and sensitive about not touching any of the completely insensitive stuff, which isn't that bad. I think it's just a really dumb joke. Slivik at this point, do you remember what Slivik's looking for?
Well, is
Or
there something
anything
about
about
Master? Are they trying to work out who killed Master?
Yeah.
So Master
yeah,
being the guy who
exactly.
trained you all in
I
the
mean,
tutorial somehow, right?
right. Are you? Yeah, absolutely. Are you? I mean, do you remember like
I remember that.
when you were playing like
When the time comes,
whether you gave a fuck or like or was it something that was like that's a mystery? Who did that
A
or
bit of
whatever?
both, to be honest. I think you did. Like in Def 1, when you walk around, you find people talking about it. And that is actually one of the things I remember caring about. I can't say I ever fully followed the conclusion of that, so maybe when we play you can explain. But maybe that's one of the
Right,
things that
fair
doesn't
enough,
get paid off yet. But or does it?
Well, it's partly that, but also, I mean, it does come back, but
There was never a suspect.
that's again part of the apathy.
Because
Like
you never
Kato
worked
just
with Parliament.
seemingly
Because
doesn't give a fuck and just stops, and like Slivek continues the investigation, and Skato's like, whatever. So it introduces it, and then it just like fucking abandons it. As far as you know, anyway, he might be slightly giving a fuck of it in the background, but it's also hinted here that he might be complicit in part of it.
Yeah, that's you get that little impression. I seem to remember that, but you don't know what's happening.
And adhere to their conversation.
Right, and to be fair, in terms of payoff, I guess that's just you're just getting pieces at this point. It's not supposed to be fully paid off by the end of Act 1, but you do get details throughout. Some are given straight to you if you follow the linear path. Some you have to pick up. But yeah, so I mean that's the function of this scene right now, kind of returning back to that. So, but I mean, again, it's really fucking immaturely done at some point. This whole cutting of audio is like a mix of old and new, just like years apart, just sludged together.
Yeah, because this was one of the late. This probably was the last info-length cutscene that we made, like chronologically, and when we made the game, right? Like I feel like we added this one quite late on.
Or at least still
Right.
exists.
I think this is the last one that is actually in the game. I think there's one I would consider that would have to be in Act 2. And then there's another one that I think we could add to like screens or something. It would be a good addition of screens. But that isn't even fucking written. It's just something that would be appropriate, I guess.
I feel like we could have used these more, and honestly, like they're not as interesting as the other cutscenes, but like as an easy way of just injecting more.
He knows me more than any other. What do you care for?
No, yeah, for sure. I think they can be interesting. I mean, it's an exercise in itself to just get stuff through dialogue.
Yeah.
There's a chance to make things all right, you know.
What were you going to say, sir?
It's kind of like atmospheric somehow, I don't know, but I think the actual cutscenes with the animations and everything.
Launched from a secret door that doubles as a helipad, which is cool. And opening it through the water at an easy.
Do you like sea base?
I do like sea base. I remember early on we considered it very hard, and when I played it after all the really hard levels later on, it's not that bad. Yeah, but I do like it. It's got a few interesting elements, doesn't it?
I think it's like probably one of the best examples of like movement as a slow. That's why it's even written in that fucking level description as a slow fucking progression towards the goal, rather than a jumping teleport all over run and gun thing.
Yeah.
Even though you probably can do that here too.
But you have to be careful. So this bit's interesting. If you don't kill this sub, it's really annoying later on. He starts launching missiles at you while you keep playing the rest of the level, and you have to blow up this open hatch when it opens. Otherwise, it's got way too much health. So you want to try and hit it with a rocket launcher. That's the best way.
Using all your rockets, and we were like, gave you not many rockets, right? So you have to be careful when you use them.
What? Oh my god. Ah, and I drowned.
Oh, you drowned.
Because of that last rocket. I didn't want to use another potion. I should have just done it. Okay. Here we go again.
So like even that turret at the beginning, it's like, do you do the hard way and like use your evasion to blast it with a dowel, or do you just go fuck it and use it, waste one of your RPGs on it, or
a lot of the time I
use...
just sort of boost past it, and then you got to avoid this sniper.
Remember, there's a warhead there.
But
Right.
you can do it. So I mean, I often get annoyed and just do that.
You will learn how intelligent men usually are.
See all those options.
Yeah.
Is the bug still there with slow time?
What was the
I hope so.
Don't use slow timing as a sub. Corporal Punishment has his Quantitech installed in all.
What was the?
How are you able to even hear me speaking?
Yeah, nice. Okay. So,
Oh, what?
do you... Right. Okay, explain this, right. So, we found that bug pretty early on. Do you know that in the actual sub-level with Quantitech missiles?
Yeah. One of the last Act 1
The
levels.
reason that's there is to canonize this bug.
Nice.
Because you saw it and you're like, I gotta fix that. I'm like, you're gonna forget that. I hope you do, because back then the whole game was like, the whole style was like for example, like,
Don't use slow timing as a
not well, to slightly insult your illustration, like you hate legs for some reason, and you always draw them proportionally like smaller than the torso and
What
head.
you mean in my
which,
doodles, like in my drawings?
In your doodles and actually in the character models here, if you notice.
Yeah.
Which I wouldn't usually care about, but like I love legs, and I do the opposite. I always make people like fucking 10 heads tall, and like their legs are ridiculous. So to canonize that, for example, that's why Mass City doesn't have any sunlight, because like through indoctrination to that environment, people are fucking stunted or something. It doesn't make any fucking sense, but so the spirit of creating the game and the lore in the early stages was like writing around like the things that people would usually be like, you've drawn that wrong, or you've done that wrong, kind of thing, or that's a bug. It's like, no, it's canon because XYZ. So that's why I wanted that particular bug to remain or something. But yeah.
So what is the bug? It's like the rockets, when you slow time, they sort of stay slow timed, or they stay.
It like spawns 3 at once and they don't move or something, and I think there's like 4 bugs going on or something, or 2 bugs.
I mean, I probably
on.
just didn't.
And
like one aspect of them is affected by slow time and none of the others, or something, and then
right.
yeah. And then so then the Quantitech that you wrote in is that they have all slow time technology basically in these subs.
Yeah, it's designed to counter your slow time abilities, even though it actually probably makes it easier to fight.
Right, so this is
explosives just
we're coming up to the 10th bit. So this down here is the nuclear warhead. If anyone shoots it, so if you shoot it, or if any of these guys shoot it, it detonates and we blow up a nuke and lose level. So yeah, we've got to kind of get down to the bottom of this nuke. But the other thing that's going on here is, if we use our vision modes, you can see these lasers. And if you trigger the lasers, then drones come out and attack you. So we'll see that in a sec. Another use for vision modes, which it's quite a lot of.
Yeah, I think we were hyped to do this. I mean, another reason Sea-Base is good because it's quite compact. The stages, entry part, submarine part with the sniper, the grenade guy over there. Each of it is like a little challenge at a time. So then this brilliant bit here, yeah.
If you had teleport, you can just use the vision modes, teleport, avoid the lasers if you want. We actually don't have teleport, so I can't do that. The other thing you can do is if you have lightning gun, you can EMP the lasers and it just gets rid of them. So that's quite a strong way of getting past them if you've got EMP on the lightning gun. But we're just going to have to trigger them here because we need to get through, so just try and do it carefully. it's still good to know when they're coming.
No.
Ah! Out of ammo. That sky is beautiful. Right. So here we can't just boost in because we get shot at and then they'll detonate the warhead. Also quite stingy with potions too.
Yeah. Well, this is it's a good choice.
Yeah, I think that makes it more fun. Can't just
do you know? Do you remember why this the First Regiment can shoot the warhead? Do you remember how it came about?
No.
Do you notice the guns they're holding?
Oh, it's AKs. Oh, so they just...
So they're AK guys.
So it's actually your bullets, they're shooting the same bullet object or something.
Yeah.
So it was an accident.
Yeah.
And we liked it. Was that
it was an accident, and then we were like, let's actually work that in, that they can shoot the warhead. Yeah.
I mean, should I just do it? Because we're going to have to show it happening, because it's kind of...
X729Y2.
Yeah, fuck it.
If I just jump right in. But first of all these lasers trigger. Oh. I don't know, how did I just touch it? Is that what happened? Did someone shoot?
Oh, is it?
I don't know.
I'm sure someone probably shot, or maybe you shot.
Probably got shot at. The other thing that's annoying about this level is this start where you just have to swim is really annoying. Like you should just start over here.
Sure, I was about to bring that up.
Yeah, you should just start over here, but you've got to swim every time, and you're really slow. I guess you can etherealize or teleport out if you got it.
Yeah, that's another reason why teleport would be OP here, I guess. And that's why we didn't include it in default. I kind of like the kind of cooldown. I don't know, maybe not. It depends which mood you're in.
Well,
Sometimes it's nice to have a little fucking chill.
If you die later on, like I did a minute ago, that's fine. If you keep dying to this rocket turret, it's really annoying. You know, so it just takes 2 shots to kill you if you don't drink any potions. You can shoot down his rockets as well, which is why fucking like the Dow's good. Oh my god, the sniper!
Yeah, a powered down sniper.
What was it?
That's why he's using this. It's the scout sound effect, not the AWP on this shot.
I've got that.
So again, fucking teleport could get you another entrance into the fucking complex.
Right in.
Do that.
So yeah, it probably...
So the option's there in custom equip if you're having a hard time.
It's probably much easier to just change the equipment, isn't it? Teleport, go right in. You still gotta be careful. Right. You know, like sometimes you see a highlight reel or whatever of someone playing, I don't know, Call of Duty or some shit like that, and they creep up right behind the sniper.
There's I don't know if it's spoilers, but it'll probably not fucking happen, so fuck it. There's supposed to be a sniper character introduced in Act 2, and you don't kill them until Act 3, and the end of Act 3. And one of the one-liners that are on the wave, essentially, I think Marcus came up with, was glad to see the back of him.
Nice.
Because he's a sniper and you get behind him and he can't attack you when you're behind him. So, yeah. It's a good line.
You should do similar with a grenadier, just can't do anything in front of you.
Yeah, think of one for that. So, yeah, be careful getting in their line of sight. You don't want to get the warhead in between. You don't want any stray bullets flying off into that warhead.
Right. Okay, we'll try and be careful now. I might still have a detonator. It's kind of fun to use
we
a
mentioned
recall.
it. Yeah, sorry.
It's just kind of fun to use a recall to get away from those drones when they're hot on your tail.
Right.
What were you going to say?
I think they're not too overwhelming. Come one or two at a time. I mean, we give an info link warning about the
Be careful.
not to have the first regiment, yeah, shoot the thing. But I don't think the player would expect that as a function. But who knows? Fuck, this actually might be quite hard.
That guy's dangerous because he's in your line. So
Right, exactly.
maybe we can OBG down here.
Yeah,
as well.
So risky. Nice, okay. Should be simple enough if we don't go crazy.
Let's try and get this health back. I need some mana too. I've got some potions. Oh yeah, there's lasers here, aren't there?
So yeah, gonna get some more drones come out.
So what I'm gonna try and do, is there mana down here? I can't remember.
How many potions do you have?
11 health, 6 mana. It's the mana I'm worried about.
It's okay.
Yeah, maybe I'm gonna get the Dow out, I think. Just reload quick. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, there's. Oh, wasted all that health. Ah. Okay, yeah, there's mana down here. Okay, this is good position now. Oh,
Yeah.
it's.
I was a bit worried with that big wide spray of Dow you were shooting to the left then, but
Oh yeah, true. Didn't consider that. That would have been a funny death. Alright. I've still got a few RPG shots. I may as well just use them. I think. Actually, maybe I'll trigger more.
more drone release.
Actually, I'm going to check grenades. I've got grenades too. Let's use this.
Gotta say, your track record of using grenades on this Let's Play hasn't been so good, so...
Ah, no! Okay, maybe we'll just go for it then.
The thought of that tutorial didn't feature that.
So you just got to kind of got to stay down here when you're down here because you don't want stray bullets going up higher. Ah!
Don't underestimate your health going down.
Yeah, although these guys aren't that powerful. Come on, reload. What are you doing? There we go. There we go.
Nice.
And this last one.
Okay.
Oh! Could have gone on very wrong. Alright, okay, this is good now. Really good. Right,
Nicely done.
so now we hack this computer. I guess you've got to try and see the coordinates, right? So 729298. Actually, you don't even need those, do you? You can just put whatever you want in there.
Yeah. So this hacking time used to be a lot quicker and shorter.
Oh, you've got to.
And also,
You've got to open the door, don't you? I mean, if you don't open the door, the nuke just flies into the roof. So basically, you open all these doors. So it opens, you know, the door out here, the door out here, and then also this roof opens. If you don't open that, the nuke just flies right into it and you blow up. So that's a bit harsh, to be honest. But,
I like it though.
yeah.
Can also release the drones, right? Not that you'd want to. Oh, what's that?
It's a horde picture.
So, do you remember much about the Horde?
Well, they're south on the map. I think they were supposed to be more of an enemy later on, right? Or something. I don't really remember.
Yeah, they're kind of... Yeah.
Oh, wait, so we got the launch code now. So We need 7155607.6.
And you've got to type the dashes, which are fucking annoying a bit.
7155607. Was it 075 or 076?
Shit. 6.
The thing is, yeah, if it disappears from the notes here, it's really annoying. And I cannot remember the coordinates, so we'll just put whatever.
You get a funny cutscene, funny info link if you do that. Yeah. All right.
So the
If you put the wrong
nuke
one in.
launches. You can play Sneeze if you want. Yeah. Alright.
Why the fuck did you input the wrong coordinates? More important question is why is the missile still on the correct course? Wait, could proprietor receptor, if it is, I think Corporal Punishment will want to be hunting him too.
See, if you did it the right way, you'd never hear about proprioceptor.
Nice. Yeah, it's funny. You just nuke somewhere random, and it's just like, it's fine. Yeah.
Well,
just exit
no,
out here.
proprioceptor puts it back on the right course.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's pre-programmed. Doesn't it? Yeah.
Ugh,
I
okay.
mean, that's a great delivery, though.
Why the
the
fuck?
Yeah.
It comes through the bit speak, plug in. The effect on his voice, it comes through really nicely.
Yeah.
Some of Bellic's lines are a bit jumbled with all that robotness, but that one's good. Alright. Do you have a cutscene? Oh yeah, it's proprioceptor, Speak of the Devil.
There you go. Who does his voice?
That's me, isn't it? Again, with lots of effects on my voice.
Poof, tell you what, bad time.
Yes, well, it was a big mess to clean.
It's the first
boy.
time you see Slayers,
That's
isn't
what
it?
you mean. So what, am I bloody hiding it or what?
Yeah, he's supposed to appear in this cut down post forest montage fucking Ned Smith broadcast fucking cutscene,
What they're
but
discussing.
without speaking. So this is the first time you see him and hear him.
All of these images are cut through,
You having a laugh, ain't you?
like all different
Yo,
parts
yo,
of the
yo, I
game.
can give you the best
Foreshadowing, let's
hope
say.
to get for now. Now let's sit down.
You put those in.
Quite late on.
Cheers, because I was like, fuck. We gotta make all those screens do shit. And you're like, I'll take care of that. It was like nice.
Citizens are welcoming men.
So for this voice, I used Melodyne and like just
Okay, well,
messed
the
with
fuck you
all
ever
the
do
different
that?
settings. So
You
the
fucking let that much
Receptor's voice goes a bit mad sometimes.
I like to scare myself. Again, remind myself why
That's good though.
the citizens of my city, they're scared. They're scared of nickname. High Gill.
I remember you thought this one was very deep and like,
Surrounded
it's not the same every time, the effect on his voice. So you thought this one's really sort of dark compared to some of the
defenses
others.
outside aren't actually all that different from the
How do you mean, sir?
Like the effect on Proprioceptor's voice here,
components of them.
it's a bit.
Oh,
more,
you mean pitch-wise?
Yeah,
deep?
yeah.
They pretend that they
I thought you meant. I thought this cutscene was deep.
No.
I was like, oh.
Well, it's good timing. Show me my
Super
Eastern
deep,
Kingdom.
man.
I mean, huh?
It's
Yeah.
super deep. Oh,
But,
there's so much subtext.
Why? I didn't do anything.
Yeah, but you know who did, don't you?
I had to turn down the fucking frame rate of that green flashing, dude. You had it going like, it was like, you're trying to kill me, man. Yeah.
I guess I'm responsible for
Alright, if I
epileptic
were to
fits
show to
in
wait
this.
for before I go to work again. In the meantime,
That
you were quite
object
wary.
kept disappearing.
Huh? Which one?
Huh? Sorry?
Which object?
The proprietor there.
glad I fooled an
weird.
expert, because that is,
Oh, what's that red thing?
there are duplicates around.
Any guess?
Try to find them.
I know what it is. I don't know if you want me to spoil, but I can say if you want.
It.
Because you
Oh,
told
you do
me.
know though. Okay.
Yeah, you told
That's
me,
Good.
you told me.
I'll do that.
Because I don't think I can handle
Did
it.
I? I can't remember.
Sunshine.
Maybe
Hopefully, you should kind of just.
Because I'm sure
Yeah.
Carnage Man can't.
I was going to say maybe I
Maybe
guessed,
what?
but I don't think I did guess because I remember being a bit
Well, we
surprised.
must make sure that people
said.
don't.
Okay, right. Yeah, I mean, there's also another thing that's left that's supposed to,
Call in comparison.
make you think it might be that. But I mean, you've been hearing about it a lot and I think it's shown there without any fucking fanfare. So it's like, you know, if you ever see this cutscene again, having heard about this fucking MacGuffin that's referred to all this fucking time, and it's the third time you see that cutscene, you might be like, I haven't seen this MacGuffin thing. Wait, is that it? Kind of thing.
So it's something we talk about on the first level. Let's just give that as a clue.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
No,
okay.
it's actually. I think it's fucking talked about nearly fucking every level. I'm not sure.
Yeah, and then you get confused as to what goes on with it, and then apparently it happens there. Anyway, hopefully that's not too.
That should be fucking delivered on at the end of Act 1.
I mean,
but unfortunately, we're missing a fucking cutscene.
That's one thing actually maybe could be a bit more explicit about, so that, you know, people follow. Because if you miss that, then it's really confusing. Anyway,
yeah,
it's quite easily missed. You have to pay attention to the story, but that's fine. There's some intention.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about it when we come up to it, but there's a few cutscenes that are like, probably should have put that one in for the sake of the overall keep the player storyline thing.
I like that last cutscene anyway, though. It's, I mean, Proprioceptor, I think, is quite a cool character.
Yeah, I like how he's introduced without. He's pretty significant character. I like how he's introduced without any build up, but you kind of immediately see his significance, and he's linked to like fucking Ex Vibrato and some other people.
Cool. Well, yeah, that's Sea Base, and now, as I said before, got to the end of these branches, and we unlock Dogfight. So we'll do either Dogfight or we still got Rapids on Act 2. So one of those next time. Cool.
Hey.
Let's leave it then. See ya.